Greetings and welcome to Disruptors and Defenders. For those of you who aren't familiar with the game, this is a face-off between corporate entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs in a simulated environment to help really get a look at what the real world is like when entrepreneurs who try to disrupt an industry face off with the corporate entrepreneurs who hope to either get there first or hope to head off some of the things that they're doing that may interrupt the business that corporate entrepreneurs depend on. So here's how the game works. This usually is played in a university setting where groups of students studying entrepreneurship and corporate entrepreneurship go head to head. The competition can be fierce, so hang on to your seats as we take a look at what's happening. Disruptors and Defenders spans 5 weeks. That means that each week teams need to decide on the play that they're going to make, and then they have to do the work to make sure that that play is effective. So here's how this breaks down. At the beginning of the competition, each team has 5 cards that they can play, and each week they get to play one of these cards. The sequence is important, so the first decision they have to make is which card they will play each week and put that out as their decision. Once they've selected their card, the play defines what tasks have to be accomplished by the team in order to be successful that week. Of course, entrepreneurs and corporate entrepreneurs live in very different worlds, so the tasks they have to perform are very different. Each, of course, has a particular advantage. The defenders have the advantage of an established brand, a customer base, and a presence in the market that they're trying to bring a new product or service to. Of course, with that comes some challenges. They have to protect that brand. They have to protect that customer base and the revenue streams. They also have to deal with internal politics. They have to deal with a lot of the challenges that exist in bringing a new product to market in a way that may interrupt some of the existing product lines and revenue streams. Disruptors, on the other hand, have the advantage of being able to come into the market and look at the whole business problem in a new and different way. They can understand what the customers are trying to do and find a different way to deliver that value to them, even if it means completely disrupting the value chain of the current industry or the current businesses, because they can deliver a value in a different way. They may even be able to monetize in a way where things that have been very costly in the past become very inexpensive. Of course, the disadvantage for the disruptors is that they don't have a lot of the established presence, and they may be depending on funding to keep them going, and so they're constantly trying to outrun the burn rate. So these are the kinds of things that come together to make this a very interesting competition. At the end of each week, a score is determined. Each week there are 10 victory points in play that will be distributed between the two teams based on the decision they make, whether that was a good sequence decision, the decision they make in relation to the play that is made by the other team. So some cards will give one team or the other an advantage, others will be neutral depending on the combination. And finally, there's chance. Of course, in every situation, in every market, in every industry, timing can favor entrepreneurs or timing can favor corporate entrepreneurs. And this comes into play as well. The final factor in determining the victory point distribution each week has a randomly selected number which represents random chance and will favor one team or the other, or it will be neutral, and any of these can be the case in any given week. So it's very exciting as we come to the final decision each week to see how the victory points are distributed. A team that did not show up one week, did not make a decision, did not do anything, might get 0 points while the other got 10. If both teams are highly effective and everything breaks to neutral, it could be a 5-5 split. And at the end of the 5 weeks, the 50 points are distributed between the teams, and the team with the most points wins, as you would expect. So it will be very exciting. Check out the updates each week to see what has happened with the teams, what the narrative around the particular scenario is, and how that has resulted in victory points for each team, looking for a close finish at the end of the term. Let's get started.